Welcome to the Figuresaurus Podcast. Today we are taking a look at some new WWE Elite releases, also a Star Wars Black Series release that just dropped a couple days ago, along with a couple pickups as well. First up, we have the Star Wars Black Series Bring Home the Galaxy, and this is for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. In this new set that was recently released, we have Paplu, which is the Ewok to add to your ever-growing Ewok village. Wicket was released recently, so you can add him to that. We also have Chewbacca with collar and all. We also have Bid Fortuna. We have a standard Stormtrooper. And we have the Almighty Emperor as well. So it's a set of 5 for that release. And that is for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. From that set, my favorite, I think, is probably the Emperor. It's such an iconic situation with him and with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker at the end. And I feel like he just really brings home the evilness of the dark side, and they do a great job capturing his likeness in that figure. So I'm pretty excited about that one. But between the other ones, if you got the Ewok village, you might want to start making those Ewoks. But I feel like the Emperor is probably the best of that set, unless you're doing some army building, and you might want a Stormtrooper. Well, moving along, we do have the WWE 99 photo reveals. So WWE 99 features Matt Riddle, Seth Rollins, Queen Selena, Boogeyman, Brock Lesnar, and Happy Corbin. Now, a few of these have some nice little touches to them. We have Matt Riddle has his scooter, which is a wonderful touch. Seth Rollins with his wonderful new getup with the big fuzzy robe and everything. Not the new hair, though, the old hair, which is just fine, but it's too recent to have that on there yet. Queen Selena, not the new Legato Selena, but still a nice setup for her. They didn't really do much with that character, but it's a nice setup for her. We also have the Boogeyman. There's a variant with an all red face for him. Comes with a clock, some staff accessories, some fun stuff for him. Brock Lesnar with overalls and cowboy hat, which I feel like might be one of the best figures ever. When Cowboy Brock came back, that was a really cool incarnation of him, and probably my favorite, the most fun of ever the Brock Lesnar's, because he's always been this destroyer, but now he destroys, but he's also having a lot of fun while he does it. Happy Corbin, who does come with a head, so he can be Sad Corbin as well, along with a shirt to make him look not as fancy and equally as pathetic. So some fun releases there. I really like the Happy Corbin. I've been looking to get one for a while. It was a fun character. They've since pivoted, but still a fun character. Like I said, Cowboy Brock with a cowboy hat and the overalls, that's might be a must-have of that set. Riddle with his scooter from the era of RK Bro, that is also a really cool figure. We did have a couple of reveals. Elite 101, they talked about there will be a new American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens is Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have Ricochet with his kind of martial arts inspired gear with the flames and the tie in the front. Sonya Deville, who hasn't got a figure in a while. Johnny Knoxville, who, much like the Rob Gronkowskis, some people think, like, why do these have figures? But I think it's just a lot of fun. The fact that he was able to go out there with Sammy at WrestleMania, and it celebrates that match. So I feel like that one's really fun. I'm probably not going to get him, but it's still fun. If it gets under $10, then we'll see. But for now, we're not going to get him on my end. We do also see the Mr. America Hulk Hogan, and this one has the chase. So you have both the regular Mr. America Hulk Hogan, but you also have the mask pull-up variant, which also comes with a finger to silence as he shushes to show, shh, it's a secret, I'm actually Hulk Hogan. So that's a pretty fun variant on that, with that chase. Pretty cool to get Mr. America with Hulk Hogan here nearly 20 years after the fact. Next up, I did get a few things that came in today. First up, I have here, this is the Inferno from Beast Wars that I just got. This is the Transformers Legacy, Generations packaging, purple, and this is with a window, but it's plasticless, which is kind of interesting in that because they're able to keep the window so you can actually see it, or you can maybe display this, but it comes without the plastic, so they kind of accomplish everything they want in that. Definitely not as good as the big packaging with the window. However, it's better than just all hidden up. But we're going to go ahead and open this up here. So it's pretty well secured though. I did get this from Amazon, which when I'm going to get something from the internet, if I'm not worried about the packaging, if I'm going to do unboxed and not mint on card, I will probably do it off Amazon just because generally it's cheaper. Also, we have good 2-day shipping. Here we go. Here is him out of the box here. He's got the nice gun with that. Go ahead and undo him. So with this, he's got a nice blaster he had in the series. He's a good size too. In the series, you kind of think of him as small because he's an ant. But he's actually a pretty hefty character. And this figure is pretty good sized. I recently opened the Tarantulas figure. This is definitely larger than him. Not as big as the Megatron would be. However, it is still a decent size here. We can see here all these appendages. It kind of moves like that. We get some movement on there for the transformation. Also have this gun as well. So we have Inferno, the ant. He's got his gun. Pretty good size. I'm liking this figure. This is pretty nice. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Likeness is really great. I love with these generation style figures that they're able to make the likeness so good. Sometimes I don't love the beast form of this, so we'll see how that goes in transforming. But overall, this is a nice figure and really brings me back to the animated series, so that's really cool. I'm going to set him up here for the royalty. So, I'm going to transform him later, though. For next, we also have here, I wanted to open, I just picked up this as well. We have the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. I just haven't had a chance to open it, so I figured I might as well open it now. But for this is the windowless packaging, unlike this one where you could kind of see inside of it. This one, you do not get that choice. But, I'm going to open him up here. This is a Marvel Legends. This is the 60th anniversary one. And the big difference between this one and the Spider-Man that most of us know and love is he has black and red, whereas the original, not the original, but the animated series, the one I know and love, had blue and red. So it looks very similar from a glance, but those colors are a little different there. Again, no plastic in that packaging. Getting him opened up, he's covered up. He's got some cardboard in here, but he's covered in that plasticky kind of tissue paper they've been doing. I'm always concerned I'm going to throw something out because the spider web came in this plastic and I thought it was just extra, so I almost tossed it. So I'm really glad I didn't do that. Again, with his bag here, got some hands for him. So, got a lot of things. Got some Spidey hands there. Got the web slingers. Alrighty. So, Spider-Man out of the package. I honestly haven't held a Spider-Man for a while. I was recently collecting Spider-Man the Animated Series, those retro figures. But those, I kept them in on card. So I haven't actually held a Spider-Man figure for a while. And after holding this Inferno, he's very petite. But that's who Spider-Man was, Peter Parker. He was just a kid. He wasn't anything fancy. He's got a very nice butterfly joint here on the arms. Comes initially with the Spidey hands. Got other Spidey hands as well he can do. Came with the web rope. You can make him shoot out, or you can give him some... different poses for as well. He's got also, just like with the comic book ones, he's got underneath him the web wings, which honestly, just like I said, when I watched the animated series, so I was not used to the little web wings underneath the armpits. So those weren't really my thing, but they do have those for you if you want to have them on. I don't think I'm going to put mine on for now. But he's a nice figure. It looks like a lot of posing. Those knees are nice. The ankle joints give you the ability to do Spider-Man. And I feel like Spider-Man needs to be superposable just with who he is. We have here the abdomen. We also have here around the rib cage you can move left and right. So that's cool. the waist doesn't move left and right, but it does do the ab crunches, and you're able to move him with that upper torso as well. But I like this figure. This is pretty cool. It's a nice get. I got it for cheap on Amazon. Again, if I'm going to get something on Amazon, something that I'm going to order, if I can't get it cheaper elsewhere, Amazon's not a bad score. So we're going to put Spidey over here. And we do have, I picked this up, again, cheap. This one I saw on sale. CM Punk. This is from the AEW Unmatched. And say what you will about CM Punk. I know there's been a lot in the news lately with him and the Elite. But he's still when I got this figure, it was still one that I was tempted to get. I was at the first dance, so that was kind of made me think I should probably get this, or at least something of his, kind of. So let's take a look at this. The usual packaging here on the back. It shows all the ones in the Series 4 Unmatched, which was Cody Rhodes in the suit. We had Hangman Page. We also have MJF, Jade Cargill, and Corazon de Leon, Chris Jericho, and those were that is part of the Legacy. Luminary collection they have, but those are the figures in that. So I do like the other ones didn't have this big packaging, and this is one I would keep mint on card in theory if I collected them, because you can actually display them, unlike the ones with the windowless packaging, which I understand, save the turtles, but can we find a happy medium, please? I'm sorry, I am beating a dead horse then. So I've got him out of the packaging here with the plastic. He is pretty well secured. He's got those little armband things to keep him in place. Oh, I was wrong. He does have armbands around the AEW microphone. He's got, it's a Larry sweater here. Hoodie, which is pretty cool. Larry's probably the best part of CM Punk, or my favorite part of CM Punk at the moment. But he's got the stripes here, pinstripes. Sometimes those don't work with the angles of things, but this suit would work pretty good. He's a little heftier than Peter Parker, but not by much. But moves around. I'm gonna try and take off this sweatshirt. Oh, got some nice tattoo art here. The usual goes to the side like that. Yeah, I do like this CM Punk though. It's nice. It's a nice figure. Like I said, I got it for cheap. I got it for, I think it was like $15. And I thought that was a good deal. That was CM Punk. $15 was what I was willing to spend on CM Punk for that. So I was able to get him for that. So that was nice at least. But nice get. I haven't gotten an AEW figure for a while. He has some extra hands here as well. But nice figure. Definitely a nice little haul here for me this week. Like I said, I've kind of got a backlog of figures that I need to open. So I will probably get working on those in the next few weeks. Alrighty. Well, thanks for joining us today on Figuresaurus. Make sure you like, subscribe. In the meantime, have a great day and happy collecting.